Here's something cool. I have totally stopped stretching my quads, yet they are looser and feel better than ever. What have I been doing? Let me tell you. So I've been doing two things that have been working really, really well. Number one, instead of stretching my quads all the time, I've focused on strengthening that muscle in the end range of motion. So sometimes a muscle is tight because it's just not comfortable or strong enough at that end range of motion, and it just doesn't want to go there. So what I've been doing is working on strengthening that. That's been going really, really well. And I've just been using one simple drill, which I do just about every day, which looks like this. When I first started doing that, I could barely do it. Now I can get my butt to my heels no problem and in a really, really strong position. If you find that you're actually feeling like you're gonna tip back, just grab a light dumbbell like this. This is just 10 pounds. Hold it out in front, and that's gonna add some counterbalance to make that a little bit easier. The main mistake on this is gonna be to break your body position. So you need to squeeze your butt and your abs and keep a totally straight line. And make sure as you change directions, you don't go like this and then come up, but that everything moves in one piece. Oh, jeez. There's a lot of birds outside. The second thing I've been doing is working a lot on my posture. If you are overextended a lot of the time, that's going to put more strain and more muscle tone and therefore more tightness in the muscles in the front of your hip, i.e. the hip flexors and part of the quad. So in order to relieve that strain, what I've been doing is resetting my posture very frequently throughout the day, and the easiest way that I've found to do that looks like this. To reset your posture, there are a lot of things that can go into that, but the easiest and most basic thing that you can do is just use your breath. So what I'm gonna have you do is take a big, big breath in as much as you can, and then you're gonna push all the air out of your lungs. You don't even wanna have a little bit left in there. So it's gonna be a big exhale. Keep going. At that point, you should feel the abs contract very hard, and if you were a little bit extended, that is going to bring you back into a neutral position. And then what you can do to remind yourself of that is every so often just make sure you exhale all the way, and that is going to reset you into a much more vertical aligned position that's going to take stress off the muscles in the front, whereas if you were pulled into an overextended position, that stuff's going to get really tight. So those are the two things I've been doing just about every single damn day. They've been working really well. Now, that's not necessarily going to work for everybody. If your quads are just really short, you are going to need to stretch them. But once you get them to the point where they're loose enough, but they just kind of always tighten back up, these drills can really help an awful lot. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get something out of it, and I will see you on my next video.